How's it going, guys? Hope you all are doing great. This is Vlog coming to you live, and welcome back on another episode on Ranking of Kings, episode 21. Now, the previous episode, it was well done, and not only that, it ended with a bang. As it stands, Bojji is staring, looking at his father dead in the eye, and about to take on Bojji. Oaken is not over yet. Bojji didn't get to finish his fight with Oaken. He didn't get to finish what he was about to do to Oaken before Bojji, his son, interrupted him. And we know when Oaken is pushed, he can tap into his Berserker Rage and get even stronger. And as it stands again, nothing is certain. Anything can happen from here on out. Despa might change his mind and attack Bojji. King Geisha might change his mind and attack Bojji. Nothing is certain. Anything can happen as it stands. Miranjo, on the other hand, is standing on her ground. She is at bay, watching everything go down, just as Bojji sat behind and watched Miranjo do her thing. Those two have a weird relationship. I get to say that. That relationship is very unique. So, without further ado, let's check out the next episode and see what took place. He walked away from Bojji. I actually thought that these two would duke it out for a bit, but I think Bojji doesn't want to die just yet. Because he knows that Bojji is stronger than him, right? What is Bojji? What is Bojji going to do next now? Woo! He has decided to fight Bojji. Oh, all right. Okay. Now, due to the fact that Miranjo saw that inside Bojji, King Bojji cannot regenerate or relive or come back to life with Bojji. So Lady Miranjo did everything possible to eliminate Sheena, but it's not necessary to eliminate Sheena. King Bosse could have had another, could have another child by marrying a second wife because he's a king, right? Kings are, during that time, during that era, in that era, and even in this era, in some societies out there, king have more than one wives. Why killing Sheena, Bojji's mother, in order to bring Bosse to marry Queen Helen to have Data so that Bosse can reincarnate inside Data. She shouldn't have killed Sheena. Or maybe she felt like if she didn't kill Sheena, this will not come to play. This will not come to fruition. Maybe that's the reason why Miranjo felt the need to kill Sheena. This man has an enormous strength. His strength is just something else. I mean, it makes sense to see it when he's a giant, but inside that little body, it is just scary. Now he's giving them an ultimatum. An ultimatum to either be loyal to him or die. Bojji is willing to do this. He's going for it. I actually, I actually thought that his dumbass is gonna sign King Bussy. I am so surprised right now. Out of all of them, I literally thought that it would be dumbass who would betray Bojji again. Each and every one of them stood their ground, and they are ready. Everyone is on his side. Wow. How quick things turned. Actually, he's happy about it. He's glad. Did you saw the look? We'll go back to that. The look on King Busse's face. Just momentarily, he was excited. He was happy. He was filled with honor. Dumbass. What happened? Nanda. Oh, okay. Bojji demobilized him from going any further. Bose is watching everything and he has taken Bojji's ability into account. This is going to be difficult based on what I can sense Despa is trying to say here. Despa is not certain that Bojji can overpower and overskill Bosse. Hmm. Boy! Bojji is imagining as if like he's literally imagining fighting the giant form of his father. The brutal strength of his father. Hmm. In actuality, this is exactly what Bojji is dealing with. The humongous, tremendous size of his father's strength and skill. You better get out of the way. Sweet. He negated it. He negated it. That log is slowly giving in. Sweet. Oh man. Ikiza. Sweet. He shattered it. Sweet. Oh my goodness. He did it. Maitaze. Bojji-san. Maitaze. Bojji-san. Maitaze. Sweet. 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 Is utterly powerless against this prince, Bojji. Sweet! It looks like Bosse can no longer defend himself. Sweet! Wow! Look at the strength of this man. I hope that Daida doesn't die. If King Bosse dies, what is going to happen to Daida? He's going towards Miranjo. What now? What happens to Daida? Back to Daida. I would say that both of them were making each other suffer. So that was what Bossa was trying to do earlier, to destroy Miranda so that the curse would be lifted. This is such a this is a tough position Bojji is in right now. It's a tough. And then he must save his brother too. Everything kind of starts with Miranjo and King Bossa and must end with them, which in return started with that demon they made a pact with. There goes Boss's soul. Boss's spirit and Mirange's spirit. That's that demon. Oh, he missed it. He's going to devour them. Woo! Oh my goodness. She's in darkness now, the real darkness. That being swallowed her whole. This thing is devouring souls. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I gotta say that this episode is unique. This episode is such a unique episode that its uniqueness and the reverence, right? The reverence of this episode is biblical. It is so biblical that it is so vivid for us to see exactly what is going on towards the ending of this episode. I'm gonna take my time with my review on this episode. First, when Bojji said that he's going to, or when everybody said that they're going to stand and fight with Bojji, you can see momentarily, King Bosse was so proud of his son. How his kindness, how his way of doing things has just nurtured and motivated his own men that he found, he groomed, right? How Bojji's kindness has swayed his own men to stand and fight for Bojji, which means stand and fight for justice, stand and fight for real things, stand and fight for the truth and the truth alone, because only the truth will set us free. Momentarily, he was very proud in his son's accomplishment right here, right? He was very, very proud. Like if it's not the fact he kind of locked that emotion side of him, he would have broken right here. He wept. But then again, deep down, he knows what must be done. So from the get-go, King Bojji didn't want to be revived from the beginning. But due to the fact that his relationship with Miranjo is so deep and so precious, and not only that, Miranjo has made a pact with that demon, so she has to continue to do her bidding for the demon and also use that bidding to revive Bojji. Their relationship, their friendship is so deep that she just couldn't let King Bojji be, because herself wants to continue living, and at that time there were a lot of hate in her heart. She wants to continue to do the demon's bidding to get revenge and justice, and at the same time giving her best friend, which is King Bojji, another life to continue living, because both of them appreciate each other. They love each other. Their friendship is just platonic, right? So momentarily, King Bojji was so happy that his son has found friends who actually honors him. And then he tapped into that rage of his. Now, when they started fighting, as beautiful as it is, I am so glad that they didn't use this physical image of Bojji, this new body that he has possessed. They went back and showed us what was actually going on, what people didn't see. Maybe the fighters, maybe Despa probably saw this, right? Like what nobody saw. Right here, right now, in this very moment, the giant Bojji fighting his son, Bojji. This was what was actually, I'm glad they did it that way, because he made Bojji's character more vivid than if he had fought in his son's body, or if they had showed him fighting inside his son, right? Fighting through his son's body. They showed us this. This was what was going on. And each time Bojji attacks the log, right? Each time Bojji attacks it, Bojji was slowly cracking, weakening that log. Each time Bojji strikes, he continued to weaken the log until he delivers the final attack. Soy! And the log cracks and shatters. Soy! Right there. And he didn't stop there. He continued and attacked King Bojji. And in that moment, they showed what was going on. Like King Bojji in pain. He could not believe it. Like, it is so well done. Well done. Despa's mouth opened so wide that he cannot believe it. Right? His jaws opened. His jaws dropped because he started second guessing himself that maybe he pushed Bojji too hard, making him believe that he can actually face his father. He started to second that himself, that Bojji might not be able to get it done. But indeed, Bojji did it, right? And deep down, Bojji is very, very proud. And again, even after it all, throughout it all, he still wants to do the right thing by destroying Miranjo, to free Miranjo, free himself from this bondage, and give his second son's body back. He still wanted to do the right thing, right? But it's such an interesting situation that between the two things that must be done, one must be done. Between the two of them, Bojji can either allow his father to live on by not having him kill Miranjo, right? And Miranjo will have to continuously do the demon's bidding, right? And keep his father around, or, right, have his father destroy Miranjo, or destroy that mirror Miranjo is residing in, freeing Miranjo from that mirror, freeing his father from the bondage, releasing the body of his baby brother, lifting the curse from Okin, because now Despa will now be able to have a way to heal Okin from that immortality curse that haunts him, or that has been haunting him for the rest of his life. So now you can rest assured say that Okin will be free from his bondage towards Miranjo, right? Then throughout it all, when you make a deal with the enemy, when you make a deal with the devil, he always comes looking for it. You see, even Despa wanted to help free Miranjo's soul from damnation, from condemnation. He told his captain to act, but this thing is just too fast, too nimble, and Miranjo's essence, because Miranjo and him made a pact, that pact is so strong that ain't no way this thing is letting Miranjo escape. Ain't no way this thing is letting Miranjo's soul escape. As you can see, he went after Miranjo. Not Bojji, but Miranjo, because Miranjo was the one. And again, Miranjo could have continued to run away and try to get away from this thing, but for some reason, for some particular reason, she accepted her fate because they made a deal. And I feel like Miranjo once again wanted to save Bojji, because even though Miranjo made the deal, Bojji got himself involved with it, right? Even though Miranjo made a pact with the devil, with that demon, Bojji is also in it too, because there's a tie to it. So in order to free Bojji, Miranjo sacrificed herself, which also shows the love of their friendship, the kindness she wants to show to King Bojji, to let his soul be free and be free from damnation. Miranjo sacrificed herself and allowed these demons to swallow her whole. And then deep down, what was going on? It is just grievous. It is, words cannot explain what was going on inside this demon's essence. All those souls that this demon has devoured, all the people that has made pact with it, their souls are being tortured over and over and over and over and over and over again, endlessly. As you can see what is going on, he would devour their soul. Even Miranjo, her eyes cannot believe her ears. Her eyes cannot believe her face. She is shedding tears dripping out of her eyes to show how grievous, how ominous, right? How ominous this situation really is. This thing would devour the souls that had made a pact with it, vomits it back, or devours it, vomits it out, right? Allow the soul to regenerate itself, bring itself to whole, grabs it and devours it again. Endless pain, endless suffering, endless animosity, endless hate, endless screams, endless cry, endless despair. Tetumo, 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 tetumo. This is biblical. This right here is biblical. Destroys it again, devours it, tears it, like just despair in its purest essence. Because you can see the souls of those people, other people that has made a pact, made a deal with this thing. This thing continuously rips it apart, destroys it, devours it, vomits it out, allow it to regenerate itself, and does the same thing over and over and over. And look at the face, look at the look on Miranjo's face. The reason why I'm pointing this out, you might be wondering, E-Vlog, what the hell are you doing? Like, you've talked long enough about this, but this is biblical. And this is a warning. This is a premonition to people that do evil stuff, evildoers, and all of that stuff. That's all I'm just pointing it out. Look at the face. Just look at Miranjo's eyes. And you could feel what she's looking at, what she's seeing with her own two eyes. Even though that she has, in her head, she believed that she has done atrocities. She has seen so many atrocities. She has done many evil things, but the evil she's seen surpasses the ones that she has done in the past. That is what turned her look this way. That is what made her look, her expression, the way it is. Because her herself has done some evil stuff, some messed up stuff. But all those things that she's done, she has no idea that there is more, that is worse than that. That is worse than death. This is worse than death. Over and over again, her soul will be in damnation. Over and over again, her soul will be, to an endless world of pain and suffering. This is it. This is it. Now that Miranjo has been taken down, Bojji gone, I'm not sure where this show leaves us. I'm really not sure where we're going to go from here on out. But I will hope that that somehow, some way, that demon is going to be the next bad guy. I think so. For some reason, I'm getting that feel that that demon is going to be the next bad guy, because otherwise, there's nobody else that I can see that will be the potential antagonist. Nobody. I'm going to digress it here. On that note, stay safe. Keep on keeping on.